I guarantee you're wasting money on at least 3 of these things right now. And you probably have no idea. Every single month, the average person loses hundreds of dollars on expenses that seem completely normal. They don't look dangerous. They don't feel expensive. But when you add them all up at the end of this video, the total is going to shock you. Today, I'm breaking down 7 monthly expenses that are quietly draining your bank account. And the last one is the biggest reason most people will never build real wealth. Before we start, if you're serious about getting smarter with your money, hit that subscribe button and smash the like button right now. I drop videos like this every single week. And trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly where your money is going and how to stop the bleeding. So let's get into it. Let's start with the silent killer of budgets, subscriptions. The average American is currently paying for 12 subscriptions. 12. But here's the problem. They're only actively using about 4 of them. Think about it. Netflix, Hulu, Disney+, HBO, Max, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Premium. That gym membership you swore you'd use in January. That meditation app you opened twice. That cloud storage upgrade you forgot about. Each one seems small. $10 here, $15 there. But when you add them all up, the average person is spending $200 to $300 a month on subscriptions. That's $2,400 to $3,600 a year on things they barely use. Here's what I want you to do right now. Pause this video. Open your bank statement. Look for every single recurring charge. And if you haven't used it in the last 30 days, cancel it. Today. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today. Because here's the truth. If you haven't used it in 30 days, you don't need it. The only thing it's doing is making someone else rich. Now I know what you're thinking. Here we go. Another finance guy telling me to stop buying coffee. And honestly, I'm not going to tell you to stop buying coffee. But I am going to show you something that might change how you think about it. A $6 latte every weekday. That's $30 a week. $130 a month. $1,560 a year. But the coffee isn't the real problem. It's everything that comes with it. You grab a coffee on the way to work, $6. You order lunch through DoorDash because you didn't pack anything, $18 with fees and tip. You stop for a snack in the afternoon, $5. You pick up dinner on the way home because you're tired, another $15. That's $44 in a single day on things you barely thought about. Do that 5 days a week and you're spending over $11,000 a year, just on food and drinks you consumed on autopilot. I'm not saying never eat out. I'm saying track it for 1 week, just 1 week. Write down every single small purchase. When you see the total at the end of 7 days, I promise you, something will click. The biggest expenses in your life aren't the ones that feel big. They're the ones that feel like nothing. This one drives me crazy because it's so easy to fix, yet almost nobody does it. Most people set up their car insurance once, maybe when they were 22 and just got their first car, and they never look at it again. They just let it auto-renew year after year after year, and the insurance companies are counting on that. Because every year, they quietly raise your rate by a little bit. Not enough for you to notice, just enough to make them a lot more money. Studies show that people who compare insurance rates just once a year save an average of $500 to $1,500. That's 30 minutes of work that could save you more money than most people make in a full day. And it's not just car insurance, health insurance. Are you on the best plan for your actual usage? Renter's insurance, have you compared rates recently? Phone insurance, are you paying $15 a month to insure a phone that's already 2 years old? Here's the move. Set a reminder on your phone right now. Once a year, pick a date, any date, spend 30 minutes comparing rates. That's it. That single habit could save you over $1,000 every single year for the rest of your life. Hey, real quick before we keep going. If you're finding this useful, do me a huge favor. Hit the like button. It literally takes 1 second, costs you nothing, and it helps this video reach more people who need to hear this. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? All right, let's keep going. Let me ask you something honestly. Do you actually need the latest iPhone? Or did Apple just tell you that you do? Every year, a new phone comes out. And every year, millions of people rush to upgrade, even though their current phone works perfectly fine. The difference between a $1,200 flagship phone and a $400 mid-range phone for the average user is almost zero. You're scrolling the same Instagram, watching the same YouTube, sending the same texts, but the upgrade trap goes way beyond phones. Your internet plan used to... Do you really need gigabit speeds when you're mostly scrolling social media and streaming Netflix? The $50 plan does the same thing as the $100 plan for 90% of people. Your car. Did you need the top trim level, or did the base model with the same engine do everything you actually needed? Your laptop. Are you editing Hollywood movies, or are you checking email and browsing the web on a $2,000 MacBook Pro? Here's what nobody thinks about. That $800 upgrade difference. If you invested it instead at a 10% average return in 10 years, that single decision would be worth $2,075. In 20 years, over $5,300. In 30 years, over $13,000 from one single upgrade you didn't need. Now multiply that by every unnecessary upgrade you've made in the last 5 years. The cost of keeping up with the latest and greatest isn't just the price tag, it's everything that money could have become. This is one of my favorites because it completely flips the way most people think about saving money. You see a jacket you like. Original price, $200. But wait, it's 50% off. Only $100. What a deal, right? Wrong. You didn't save $100. You spent $100 on something you were never going to buy in the first place. This is the sale illusion, and it's one of the most powerful psychological tricks in retail. Retailers spend billions of dollars every year engineering the feeling of urgency. That countdown timer on the website, it resets when it hits 0. That only 3 left in stock warning, there are 3,000 sitting in the warehouse. That limited time offer, it comes back every month. Black Friday, Amazon Prime Day, flash sales, end of season clearance. Every single one of these events is designed to make you spend more, not less. And the data proves it. People consistently spend more during sales than they would during normal shopping. Here's the rule I live by, and it has saved me thousands. Before you buy anything on sale, ask yourself one question. Would I buy this at full price? If the answer is no, then you're not saving money. You're wasting it, just at a discount. A sale is only a good deal if you were already planning to buy that exact item before you knew it was on sale. Everything else is marketing. This is the big one. This is the expense that nobody talks about. Because it's the most uncomfortable truth about money. We spend an absurd amount of money trying to look successful, not to be successful, to look successful. And there's a massive difference. The car payment, $700 a month for a car that impresses people at red lights, people you'll never see again. That's $8,400 a year on a depreciating asset to impress strangers. The designer clothes, the expensive restaurants, not because the food is better, but because it looks good on your Instagram story. The apartment in the trendy neighborhood that eats 50% of your income. The watches, the shoes, the vacations you can't afford, but post about anyway. Let me tell you about 2 people I know. Person A makes $120,000 a year, drives a BMW, wears designer everything, lives in a luxury apartment downtown, has $2,000 in savings and $30,000 in credit card debt. Person B makes $55,000 a year, drives a 10-year-old Honda, shops at normal stores, lives in a modest apartment, has $80,000 invested and 0 debt. Who's actually wealthy? From the outside, everyone thinks it's person A. But person A is one bad month away from a financial crisis. Person B is on track to retire a millionaire. Here's what the wealthiest people I've studied all have in common. They drive normal cars, wear normal clothes, and live in normal houses. Because they understood something most people never will. Real wealth is invisible. You can't see it. It doesn't show up on Instagram. It's sitting quietly in investment accounts, growing while they sleep. That $700 car payment that if you invested it instead at a 10% average return for 20 years, you'd have over $530,000, $500,000 gone. Because you wanted to look rich instead of actually becoming rich. We buy things we don't need with money we don't have to impress people we don't even like. And it is the single most expensive habit in human history. All right, let's add it all up, because this is the part that's going to hit different. Number 1, forgotten subscriptions, $3,000 a year. Number 2, daily small expenses, $5,500 a year. Number 3, overpaying for insurance, $1,000 a year. Number 4, unnecessary upgrades, $800 a year. Number 5, hidden bank fees, $300 a year. Number 6, impulse buying during sales, $2,000 a year. Number 7, lifestyle inflation and trying to look rich, $8,400 a year. The total, over $21,000 a year. Gone, quietly, without you even noticing. That's not a small number. That's a down payment on a house. That's a fully funded retirement account. That's financial freedom / slipping through your fingers every single year. And here's the thing. You don't need to earn more money. Most people don't have an income problem. They have a leaking problem. The money is coming in, it's just leaving even faster. So start today. Pick just one of these 7, just one. Fix it this week, then next month, fix another one. Within a year, you could be keeping thousands of dollars that you're currently throwing away. Now here's what I need from you. Drop a number in the comments. Which one of these 7 were you most guilty of? I'll go first. Mine was number 4. I was upgrading everything every year for no reason. If this video opened your eyes even a little bit, smash that like button so the algorithm pushes this to more people who need to hear it. And if you're not subscribed yet, hit subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss a video. Every single week, I'm breaking down the money mistakes nobody talks about, and helping you fix them. I'll see you in the next one.